The casino-like future of financial derivatives. Another surprising move. On the last day before the National Day holiday in 2008, China Securities Regulatory Commission it will be announced that the pilot work of securities companies margin trading and short selling will be launched. Although it has been brewing for a long time and can be expected, the timing is completely contrary to the current world trend. After all, developed countries are using restrictions on short selling to cope with financial collapse. After all, as a kind of financial derivatives, after the subprime mortgage crisis exposed the fraud and destructiveness of derivatives, the bankruptcy of Lehman caused countless investors to lose all their money and exposed the nature of zero-sum game and gambling of derivatives, which almost the product has been pushed into the abyss of eternal doom. And it seems that compared to human rational needs, used for hedging and pricing, it is more catering to people's greedy desires. Obviously, China's launch of margin trading and securities lending at this time inevitably raises concerns about its future role in the stock market and even the economy. Under the global financial crackdown, people often have excessive vigilance and insufficient understanding towards financial derivatives. Draw elephant excess, specific deficiency. The crisis has fully demonstrated the double-edged sword effect of financial innovation, but in essence it is the expression of the original sin of the market economy embedded in financial activities, and it is a normal stage of the development of the market economy. The so-called original sin refers to the surplus caused by the production of market economy entities for exchange, and the surplus needs to evaporate. Firstly, the emergence of early financial derivatives such as futures, certificates of deposit, and European bonds, although either for hedging, risk avoidance, or financial regulation avoidance, was mainly due to the inability of normal investment opportunities to provide a way out for the large amount of capital accumulated by industry and commerce at that time. It was the relatively excess currency that stimulated financial speculative activities. On the other hand, the data shows that at present, 70%至80% of the global liquidity is caused by derivatives trading every day, and the scale of the global derivatives market has reached 8 to 10 times of
financial market, following the development path of main business plus investment. In contrast, horizontal transfer is a temporary measure because cost increases have a regional deferred effect, especially in the processing and manufacturing industry, which has a spatial displacement periodicity in its historical process. The investment effect in oblique synthesis is significant, largely shifting the cost pressure mainly focused on industrial operations. However, this type of investment is not stable and fluctuates with the fluctuations of capital market conditions, mainly the stock market and housing market. At the same time, the lack of a coordinated development mechanism between industrial capital and financial capital has also determined that volatility is the norm. In this way, only vertical transformation and upgrading, accelerating the increase of product added value, and increasing the contribution rate of technology and brand are long-term solutions. However, practical difficulties such as high investment, slow returns, and weak patent protection make transformation the least favored among small and medium-sized enterprises. Although transformation and upgrading are difficult, there are also opportunities under the turbulence of industrial adjustment. For example, in the textile industry, there is no doubt at the time of the road, a plastic restriction order was issued, and the industry predicted that the annual demand for reusable shopping bag across the country could reach tens of billions. As the main raw material for the production of reusable shopping bag, non-woven fabrics will enter a stage of rapid development in the next 5 years. Such soon is enough to PR of that first. Under the life and death test of inflection point, the industry may be reborn after reflection and correction. Some companies have fallen here, while others have found new starting points. China's largest plastic enterprise, Huaqiang Plastics, has taken the opportunity to revive. Secondly, regarding the direction of industrial adjustment, the current shortage must have been the blind spot of the past. At the beginning of the emergence of energy consumption and environmental protection issues, the earlier companies set their sights and prepare. The more opportunities they have to stand out in the same industry. Conversely, they miss out on opportunities. For example, the rapid development of Shandong's wind power industry is currently facing a shortage of wind power equipment supply, resulting in wind power generation enterprise as being caught off the hook. The business opportunities can be done in a large between supply even and demand than public funds. Thirdly, the famous Blackstone Inc. in the United States, as well as the famous Quantum Group of funds and Tiger Management, are all private funds. The Eighth Root Army era of capital market is coming. These private equity funds themselves are alienated, and their emergence will also change the operational status of China's securities market. Unlike blind investment by retail investors, some newly opened retail investors only buy stocks on the trading limit or stocks below 10 yuan. Private equity funds cannot only focus on speculating in junk stocks without affecting the market index, but also diversify their investment. More importantly, private equity funds can eat all the upstream and downstream, participate in both the industrial projects of listed companies and the stock trading in the secondary market, and truly achieve the borderless between the virtual economy and the real economy. In terms of the initiation and establishment of private equity funds, the illegal fundraising mentioned at the beginning of the article may still be an important channel, as it reflects TOS market demand. Of course, this fundraising is different from the recent illegal fundraising of Zhejiang Ben's group Ying towards natural persons. As a result, the new type of private equity funds are playing a marginal role, being suppressed and on the boundary line of development. Neither illegal fundraising nor governance will easily withdraw from the historical stage. Private equity funds and private equity investments will change the allocation of monetary capital in China. But we need to make monetary capital